I found a hidden room in my apartment, and someone was living there, part to dot comma. I thought moving out would be the end of it. I changed apartments, started fresh, but the fear never really left. Then the notes started again. You shouldn't have left. I found you. I tried to ignore them, but the creeping dread returned. I locked every door, double-checked the windows, kept an eye on my surroundings, but deep down, I knew he was still out there. One night, after a late shift, I came home to find my door slightly ajar. My heart skipped a beat. I stepped inside cautiously, phone in hand, ready to dial 911 if necessary. Then I heard it, shuffling. It was coming from my bedroom closet. I froze. Slowly, I crept forward, phone flashlight shaking in my hand. Then, a whisper. You shouldn't have seen me. The lights flickered and went out. My breath caught as a cold hand grabbed my wrist, pulling me backward. I tried to scream, but a hand covered my mouth. Everything went black. When I woke up, I was tied to a chair. The room smelled musty, suffocating. Something in the air made my skin crawl. My eyes adjusted. I wasn't in my apartment anymore. I was in a dark, hidden room. The walls were covered with photos of me. Not just from my old apartment, but also my new place. He had been following me, watching me, every step. The last photo was the most unsettling. It was of me, tied up in the chair, just like I was now, and standing in the shadows behind me was my landlord. His face twisted into a sick smile as he stepped forward. His voice was cold and calm. I told you I'd find you. He approached slowly, circling me like a predator. You thought you could run, didn't you? But I've always been here, watching. I knew I'd get you back. I could barely breathe. The fear gripped me as his fingers brushed lightly against my cheek, sending a shiver down my spine. He leaned in close, his breath chilling. I've waited so long for this, he whispered. You were never meant to leave. You're mine now, whether you want it or not. His hands trembled slightly as he reached into his pocket. He pulled out a small box. I've been preparing for this. He opened it slowly, revealing a box of rubbers. He smiled wickedly, holding the box up for me to see. I knew you'd come back to me. I've been ready.